Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Game First Impressions video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new cross-platform, open-world, gacha role-playing game that is free to play, Genshin Impact. And before I even start talking about this one, you want to start downloading it from now. It takes like 10 hours, and trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to wish you started it. Now, real quick before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date on new gaming news and guides, please consider subscribing to the channel. Helps to grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. And one more thing, this is not sponsored content. I'm not being paid to say anything in this video, and the following represents my genuine first impressions only of this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with this being a truly cross-platform game. You can play it on your PC, then when you have to go to work or school or wherever you're going, you can fire up the game on your cell phone while you're on the train or on the bus or whatever, and pick up exactly where you left off. This is seamless. I played all day on my PC yesterday, went to bed, and kept playing in my phone on my bed. Now, you can also play with your friends over on PlayStation, but cross-save is not supported from PlayStation to mobile to PC, so your PlayStation count is different from your PC and mobile account. As far as how the game actually plays on mobile, I have a Galaxy S10e, and it plays fairly well. I was playing for a few hours on release day, like I said. I jumped in my bed and kept playing. It ran smoothly, although my phone did heat up a little bit as the game progressed, and also started dropping frames the longer I played while exploring the open world, because the world is absolutely massive. So this huge open world is actually something to marvel at. As far as I've played, it is seamless on both PC and mobile. No loading screens anywhere where I have gone so far while playing this game. You can walk from location to location, inside and outside of cities, all of it. There are no loading screens. There are fast travel points, which will obviously give you a loading screen when you fast travel, and they help you to get around a little bit faster, but it's entirely worth just getting out and exploring this world, if only for the gorgeous views. There are so many minor details in this game world that really make it special. Even things like the shadows of the clouds rolling over the landscape, the day-night cycle, or the windmills in the cities changing speed based on the weather that you're currently experiencing. Artistically speaking, you're either going to hate it or you're going to love it. There's no in between. It feels like Breath of the Wild got an anime mod, and I think that should be enough of a description for you, considering we're watching a video of it right now while I'm talking about it. Gameplay itself involves your rotation of different characters you've collected, exploring the open world, clearing out enemy camps, solving puzzles, and running dungeons. Co-op mode is unlocked at Adventure Rank 16, which I have not reached yet, so when I do get further and make my real review of the game, I'll be sure to touch on that some more. To my knowledge, there is no PvP in this game though. The characters in your rotation are acquired through a gacha system, typically found in mobile games. If you've played anything like Epic 7, AFK Arena, Azur Lane, Arknights, any of the other 900 gacha games, you will be well acquainted with this type of system. For those of you that haven't, basically for completing in-game tasks, you'll get currency. You trade this currency in for RNG boxes, which contain either new characters or gear to equip to those characters. You can also buy this currency using real-life money, which is the primary money maker for these types of gacha games. Now, each character that you collect has a unique element and skill setup, which you can use for various type advantages during combat, similar to Pokemon, to exploit a specific type of enemy, like attacking from range versus melee, or to solve a puzzle, like freezing water to create a bridge. You're allowed to have 4 characters on your team at any given time, and you can swap between them on the fly depending on the situation. Each of these characters has gear slots on them that can be assigned, and a level that increases as you kill things. Gear can be freely rotated between your characters, and can be enhanced by feeding other pieces of gear to them. Gear can be obtained from the gacha system as well, or through looting boxes you find out in the world on your various adventures. Now, specifically looking at the combat, using your elemental types in your party is critical for quickly dispatching of groups of enemies. I'm not going to go crazy with each character and all of their skills because A, I just started and I'm not a whale, so I don't have all the characters in this game, and B, this is a game, so you should totally play it and just figure out what you like. But do know that even from the start, figuring out how elements interact with each other will have a great impact on your time to kill. Not that it particularly matters though, because the combat is so gosh darn fun that if it takes a little longer to kill it, who cares? I do have to point out that there are some characters that are incredibly difficult to control on mobile though, and definitely perform better on console or PC, like the Archer character you get right at the start. She's easy to control on PC and I'm assuming console, but when you get on the mobile device and have to control all the different skills, attacks, and aiming and all at the same time, it gets a little complex and it's kind of an exercise in futility. And with that, I think I've touched everything I want to cover as far as a first impressions video goes. All in all, this game feels like a very laid-back, casual, and fun PvE RPG experience. The cross-save between mobile and PC is awesome, and the ability to play with your friends on PC, mobile, and PlayStation is also awesome. I want to remind you that if you're on the fence about this one, the game is free to play on all devices, so you have nothing to lose for trying it. The only critiques I can find through this point of play are fairly low summon rates for the higher tier characters of the gacha. It's only 0.6% for the tier 5 characters. Some of these characters are incredibly hard to play on a mobile device, and frame drops on my Galaxy S10e when I was out adventuring in the world. This is far outweighed by the positives in the aesthetic of the game, the character design, aka the waifus, the combat, and how polished it feels from the menus, interfaces, all of it, all the way down to overall gameplay. And I guess one more quick thing that doesn't fit anywhere else in this review, you can swap the language in-game, so if you want Japanese, Chinese, or Korean voiceovers to really put yourself in that anime mood, you can certainly do it. But anyway guys, if this video is going to help you decide if you want to pick this one up, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, I plan on making guides and more videos in general on this one, so make sure you're subscribed to stay updated when new content comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next YouTube video, the next live stream over on Twitch, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.